Emperor Aj Ramakatha Rasavahini. Continued by the grace of Swami, we continue the chapter 2. Emperor Raghu's ideal rulership. The child grew in the womb as the blessings guaranteed. When the month had run their full course, at an auspicious moment the son was born. When the happy tidings spread over the city and kingdom, thousands assembled before and around the palace in great joy. The streets were festooned with flags and green leaves. Groups of people danced in glee, called on to share in the thrill, and waving camphor flames to mark the occasion. Huge crowds exclaimed, "Victory, victory, Jai Jai," and moved on towards the palace grounds. Dilipa ordered the minister to announce the birth of their heir to the empire to the multitude gathered in the vast grounds of the palace, and when the ministers did so, the joyous acclamation of the throng hit the sky. The applause was loud and long, and the hurrahs echoed and reached from one street to another. It took many years for the gatherings to disperse and reach home. On the 10th day, the king invited the Guru and celebrated the rite of naming the newborn. The name Raghu was selected on the basis of the austerism under which he was born. The child gave delight by its prattle and play. He was liked by all as a bright and charming youngster. He crossed his teens and became a brave, resolute, efficient helpmate of his father. One night, no one could guess why the king felt so. While conversing with the queen, he said, "Sudakshina, I have achieved many a grand victory. I have succeeded in celebrating many a great ritual sacrifice. I have fought many a grim battle with mighty invaders and triumphed them all, including even ogres and subhuman titans. We are blessed with a son who is a precious gem. We have nothing more to gain. Let us spend the remainder of our lives in the adoration of God. Raghu is the repository of all virtues. He is fit in all respects to take up the burden of ruling over the empire. Let us entrust the realm to him. We shall retire into the solitude of the forest, live on roots and fruits, serve the sages who lead austere lives, live with good thoughts and Godward aspiration, and sanctify every moment with listening to the sacred teaching Shravanam, meditating on the inner meaning Manana, and practicing the path laid down Nidhidhyasana. We shall not for a minute slot based on dull and tamasic or ignorant qualities. As soon as it was dawn, he called the minister to his presence and directed that arrangements be made for the coronation and marriage of the prince. Full of the spirit of renunciation, he asked the queen what her plans were. She shed tears with joy and gratitude and said, "What greater fortune can I gain? I am bound by order. Proceed with your plans." Her enthusiasm and willing acceptance strengthened the emperor's resolution. Dilip called his ministers, scholars, and sages and told them his intention to celebrate his son's coronation and marriage. They wholeheartedly agreed, and two functions were held with great pomp. The father then gave the prince valuable advice on governance, emphasizing the need to promote the study of the Vedas and fostering of scholars learned in Vedic lore, and to lay down laws that would promote popular well-being. After this, he moved into the forest with the queen, bent on acquiring the grace of Lord. Emperor Raghu ruled the kingdom from that day in accordance with the directions given by the Pandits and with twin objective, the happiness of this subject and promotion of righteous living. He believed that these two were as vital as breath, and he spared no pains in pursuing these ideals and making his ministers also adhere to the path. Though young, he was rich in virtue. However tough a problem happened to be, he grasped it quickly and discovered the meaning of solving it. He made his subjects happy and contented. Wicked kings were taught severe lessons by him. He won them over by a peaceful approach and clever diplomatic tactics, or by fielding a little army in order to win them over, or by openly breaking with them and defeating them in the field of battle. He was engaged in activities that ensured the people's welfare and promoted the culture enshrined in the Vedas. All classes of people exalted his rule, regardless of age, economic status, and attainment. They said he was providing himself superior to his father in physical prowess, courage, righteous conduct, and compassion. Everyone said he brought lasting significance in the name he bore. Raghu paid special attention to the care and comfort of the hermits engaged in asceticism in the forest. He saw to it that they were saved from harassment and himself supervised arrangements for assuring them protection and encouragement. So he received their grace and blessings in ample measure. One day, the student hermit Kostu, disciple of Varanthu, came to the court after finishing his studies. He prayed to the king to help him in securing the thanks offering that he had to submit to his preceptor. Raghu gave him the money that he wanted. Kostu was happy that the gift received was pure, collected from the people without causing them any distress, and paid to them gladly and gratefully, for Raghu did not collect even a paisa more than that was absolute necessary needed, since his main goal was the grace of God. The money was handed over with great love and consideration. So Kostu was overwhelmed with joy and gratefulness. His heart was full, and he spoke lovingly to the king. May you be blessed soon with the son who will achieve worldwide fame. With this, he left the ruler's presence. Today, we just will read this part. We'll continue with chapter 2 in the upcoming audio. Kindly read and listen to this and attain Swami's grace. Also, don't forget to share these stories with your loved ones. I am the host from Celestial Abode, and see you in the next video.